Alright guys, what's going on? Denonu here. And as you can see by this big ass motherfucker right here, this is my new PC case. This thing is this is a big bitch, for lack of a better descriptive word. So I know I'm not going to be able to maneuver this around and keep everything straight for the video. So what I'm going to do, to let you guys know, I am going to talk about it, then I'm going to do like a fade to black, and then come back in with it being at a different angle, because I can't move this without it wobbling the camera and messing up things and stuff like that. But I don't know if you guys can read it. I tried to keep the box. That's how big the box is. And that box is damn near is almost as big as me. And I'm a big ass dude, so. But the case is the Nanoxia, if I'm saying it right, the Nanoxia Deep Silence 6. That's the name of the case. And it cost me around like $200 for this. And the case that I have now, I forget what it is, but it's a full tower case. So it has plenty of room for what I want to do. I probably could fit all of the stuff that I have, that I purchased in there and still have it work. The only difference is that I have tons of hard drives in my case, and you guys are going to see that when I do that video showing all that, because I'm going to make this video, and this is just basically me talking about my impressions of how the case is. Right now this is empty, but I'm going to open it up, talk about each individual part or whatever, just my initial first impressions of just opening the case up and actually looking at it. I've seen the inside of it with pictures obviously when I bought it, so but it just gives me something to talk about the case. Then in my next video, I'm going to do the setup, my setup video. And in the first part of that, that's when you're going to see all of my stuff actually inside of here when I actually show it. So I'm not going to do none of that in this video. This is just I already unboxed it because I couldn't unbox it and show it to you at the same time. So I already took all the plastic off the outside. So let's open this up here and see what would actually have in it. I know one thing that stood out to me was how big this case was. If you're somebody who is looking to get a really badass PC case, this case is pretty good. I know that's the reason why I bought it. It has supposedly it was really the biggest case I can find. I'm pretty sure it's not the biggest one out there, but it has tons of stuff. You have tons of additional air fans, airflow. But the main reason why I brought it is because it was supposedly silent. It has soundproofing material on the sides. And for me, when I record my videos on YouTube, this fucking Yeti Pro picks up like every damn sound and nuance that, any kind of audible noise in the damn room. And my PC fans that I have in my case now are loud. They're not super duper loud when you compare them to, like how other fans are. They're quiet, but the Yeti Pro still picks up the all the fan noise and stuff. So normally when I record my videos, I actually have a program called Speed Fan, and I actually turn down the fan speed by like 50% to make them quiet, or to make them more quieter, I should say, and so that they don't get picked up on the mic and everything. So hopefully that was my main reason for getting this case. I was like, I want to get a new case. I'm not too big into water cooling, only because I know it's probably fine, but I'm not gonna have liquids near my PC. That's just it's like a mental barrier in my head when it comes to that kind of thing. It's like not gonna happen. So when I get everything put in here, that's the main reason I got this, because like I said, it's soundproof. So hopefully I can turn my fans up to 100% and not actually hear none of the fan noises and things like that. This supposedly has fans in the front, fans, has like 2 big fan chimneys in the top, fan in the back. So this will probably give me tons of more cooling than, let's say, the case I have now, which is just a kind of generic full tower case. It has a fan in the back, 2 fans in the front, 1 small one on the side door, things like that. So hopefully I'm assuming this is going to cool it a hell of a lot better. And plus you got these And I don't know if this is gonna mess up my vocals because I'm technically blocking my mic here, but you have these like dust covers here. And this is another reason why I got this, because like right now my case, even though you guys can't see it, it's underneath my desk right here, like where my arm is going, probably a foot past here. That's where my case is, and it has tons of dust all the time. I always have to take these grills out of my current case and spray them down with air and stuff because the dust will like stick to all of this. So this case I'm not going to keep on the floor, but if I did, these dust covered doors would be very beneficial when stopping the dust. So that's one of my main, you know, that was another thing that, you know, that sold me on this case. That and the fact you can see the soundproofing here, you know, that's what all this is. Supposedly this lines the whole thing. And you even have a couple fan controllers at the top of here. I'm probably never going to turn those down. They're just going to probably stay on. But I'm really liking the black finish. That's sexy, to say the least. I mean, I definitely do like how black the case is. The case is kind of, I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like it's like this part is I'm all up here like I'm in the video and shit. But this part right here, there's like an extra just so you guys can, you know, tell the difference. Like right here is at the top of the video screen. There's another, let me just measure it with my hand here. There's another like 6 inches. It's that much until I hit the top of the case. So this part right here, this front piece, this feels like it's all plastic. But when you actually get to the sides right here, it's actually metal and everything like that. So the bottom is metal, the top. Okay, so the corners are plastic, but the very top is metal. So this case looks like it has like tons of not tons of room, but the quality in building this case does seem to be pretty good. I will say that this is damn good for $200. So let me just fade the video to black here, and we're gonna change this around, and then we're gonna, you know, show off the back of it here. So give me one sec. All right, here's the back of the case. You know, it's pretty standard. You got tons of air holes along the sides here. They made these, I'm assuming, for cable management, if you have anything. And power supply goes here. All your plugins and all that stuff goes there. So far, the back of the case looks pretty standard. I mean, besides the, you know, the cable management stuff. One thing I do like about this is how wide the case is. And that's probably because you put the hard drives in, if I remember right, like this. You stack them lengthwise. They don't go in horizontal up and down. But that's one of the reasons why I got it, because I got those big graphics cards. And I know in my case now, I have the GTX 770. And that pretty much, it doesn't take up all the space in my full tower, but it takes up a lot as far as how lengthy the card is once you plug it in. But I'm definitely liking this case. Let me see, what is this? Oh, that has its own little, that's what's up. It's like the bottom of the, you know, PC, yeah, that's even for the power supply. For the power supply fan, this is its own little dust cover. That's actually what's up. I've never seen that before. And you can also see the anti-vibration thing alongside the power supply, where you mount the power supply. And you guys probably can't see it here, but excuse me, this light gray line right here where my finger is that's going across. That's like a anti-vibration mounting. It's like foam, so when you screw the power supply to it, it's not metal on metal vibrating when the fan spins. So that should stop any kind of vibrations. This is actually pretty cool. Alright, let's see what the inside of this thing looks like. Alright, we're back, and this is the inside of the reverse side of it. Let me tilt my camera up a little bit here, the way you guys can actually see. That looks like I can. That's the top as I can get it. Alright, so this is how big the case is. This is the reverse side of it. So I'm seeing all these different holes and stuff like here for cable management, and these are where the hard drives go. And by this being the backside, I can see this is going to make installing my motherboard a hell of a lot easier. Because right now that's a problem that I have actually with my current case, is that the cables kind of run everywhere. So with this is, you know, so all the cables are going to be on the backside. I'm definitely liking that. And I see, okay, this is where you plug up the fan stuff at and the other stuff that the case uses. I thought I was going to have to actually plug those up. I'm glad I don't have to now. They actually did their damn thing. That's what's up. Alright, let's go check out the reverse side and really see what's inside of it. Alright, here is the other side of things. What is this? Hold on. Let's see what you are. Are you trying to hide boxes? Okay. Alright, I'll get that out later. That's probably mounting screws or whatever, but this case is big as fuck. Power supply goes here. Another reason why I got this case is because you can put tons of hard drives. See all these different spaces for hard drives and other devices, and plus you can even put more here. In my computer setup now, I could probably, to be honest, I have like, and you guys are gonna see it in my next video when I actually show off everything that's in, you know, once I put everything in here, I could probably fill all of this up right now with hard drives. I have a lot of hard drives in my setup, and I got one CD-ROM to go in here, and I may actually get more hard drives to fill in here down the line. That's another reason why I got this case, was that if I ever choose to, let's say, add more hard drives, which I could do later on, that I have the space to do it. I don't have to take out a hard drive to put another one in. So that's another reason why I got this. Plus I have a lot of extra room to manage everything and put anything I want in this case. That was my main reason for getting it. I was like, I want something quiet, I want something big, and you know, where I have room to upgrade and not have to actually take anything out of my case. Because right now I'm at the current limit as far as what I can actually put in, let's say like hard drive wise. Like I even have a couple hard drives in there now where it's like I have I think my Windows is on an SSD, and I think one of my terabytes, they're not mounted, you know, in the actual computer case now. They're kind of like, I have one sitting on top of another one with a piece of cardboard that's in between them. So, you know, because I ran out of room, but I still wanted them in there. But with this, that won't be a problem. I could probably just put everything in here and have it look fine and everything. And it is definitely nice and sexy. Also, still loving the matte black. Like how the fans, I don't know if you guys can see, but the fan blades themselves are green. So that does kind of go with the black a little bit. And I'm liking how everything in this case is going to be easy to get to. Like once I install everything in here, it's going to make everything really, really easy to install, because I could just run everything to the back and not have any problems. Really liking this. Why is this sticking out? It's supposed to be sticking out like that. I don't think it is. Let's see if we can push that back in there. Fuck it. Worry about it later. But yeah, I am definitely liking this case. However, I will say this. This case is a big bitch. This case is not for somebody who, let's say, is a weak person. Let me say that. This case is not for a weak person. I don't want to offend anybody, but this case is probably like a good, let's say, I don't know, probably like 40, 50 pounds right now when it's empty. And that's without the sides on it. The side panels, they're like probably 10 pounds each. So this case is a heavy case once you put it all together. Like I remember taking it out the box, and for me, that's not a problem. Like I said, I'm a big dude. Most of my strength comes from being top heavy. So I can lift and move this big bitch around, no problem. But if you're somebody who is, let's say, no, they aren't that strong, or you have trouble lifting things that are heavy and that kind of sort of thing, this is not, I'm not going to say this isn't the case for you, but you're going to need some help when you move it and plug it up and things like that. This case is definitely heavy. So if you're looking to get cases and this case looks good to you, I know I'm going to put the link down there in the description for this case so you can read up about it yourself. But if you're, if this case sounds nice to you and you think this case looks sexy as hell, just like I did, be prepared to lift something heavy, or you're going to need some help. That's just how it's going to be. But the next time you see this case, it's going to be full. I'm going to have my whole stuff, all my stuff installed. I'm going to point out all the different hardware that I use in it, why I use it, things like that. And it's basically just going to show off my all of my hardware actually inside this case. And then in the video after that, that's when I'm going to actually do the setup video, showing everything hooked up and showing my whole setup and everything like that. So be on the lookout for that. That should be out in a couple days. And if you guys have any comments, like I always say, let me know down there in the comment section. If you guys have anything to say, whether you guys are liking the videos or whatever, if you guys feel like you have something to say, type it down there. And as always, my name is Denonu, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.